You know, Hannah, every accompaniment is a very important part of life. Every great singer needs a guitar player to accompany them. Every great endurance athlete needs a snack to accompany them. So today we're talking about guitar accompaniment while Hannah chews on whatever it is that you're chewing on. But first we're going to do a little bit of a performance, and then I'm going to talk about kind of my philosophies on accompanying a singer such as Hannah. Today's video is sponsored by Sweetwater. They actually didn't send over that granola bar, but they did send over this Bose PA. So we're going full wireless. We're going to do a little busking session soon. So this is kind of like our practice session. And we're just going to take this outside into the wild using the Bose wireless.
Into the wild!
Using the Bose wireless transmitters. And then I'll come back and talk about how I'm choosing to accompany such an excellent singer with such a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Totally wireless, Hannah. How do you feel?
Great. It feels so free.
So these receivers actually pair to the Bose, or these transmitters pair to the Bose itself. It charges it. This thing is awesome. I say we let's do a song. Ready?
Yep.
What's the name of the song?
Back to Friends.
Okay, great.
Touch my body tender, 'cause the feeling makes me weak. Kicking out the covers, I see the ceiling while you're looking down at me. How can we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed? How can you look at me and pretend I'm someone you've never met? It was last December, you were laying on my chest. I still remember, I was scared to breathe. I didn't want you to move your. How can we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed? How can you look at me and pretend I'm someone you've never met?
All right, so this is a song called Back to Being Friends by Somber. Really awesome, huge new song. It's got like over 1.5 billion streams already. This is a cool example of how to accompany a singer just because it is a 4-chord loop for the most part, all right? So the chords are basically G flat, major 7 to E flat minor 7 to B flat minor 7, then to D flat dominant 7, okay? So we've got a couple different ways to play this because there's a verse and a chorus, but again, the verse and the chorus are the same chords. So the first way is just... So basically we have the whole chord progression, and I'm saving this for the chorus because it's kind of like the highest part of the song. There's the most energy there. So we're going to talk about these specific chord voicings and then how to change them into maybe a more verse-friendly down way to play it. All right? So again, here's that G flat or F sharp major 7 right here, 2 on the low E string, I'm skipping the A string, 3, 3, 2 on the D, G, B strings. And all these are going to be downstrokes for the most part because I'm kind of keeping that like that vibe to kind of keep the tempo when you're doing accompaniment. I found it important to try to keep the energy level up by reminding yourself of the tempo with the strumming, okay? So again, all these are downstrokes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So now it's not always just like steady. There's like a lot of dynamic going on here in a way that you're not stepping on the singer, but you are keeping the time. Now, a lot of playing music is about leaving space, right? Leaving maybe sonic space, playing less notes so a singer can sing and it can mesh together a little bit. I do think when it's just an acoustic guitar and a singer, you do want to keep a little bit of a more active strumming hand to kind of create a little bit of the rhythm and the tempo. Because if you're just leaving so much space, then it can get a little bland. So if you want to make it a little dancier, you know, just kind of. The most important thing though is really palm muting, okay? Very, very infrequently will it just be a full on with anything, right? So that's why I'm kind of palm muting a lot of it, right? And, all right, so here's our first chord. This is the one chord in the key of G flat or F sharp. Then we're gonna go all the way down here. And again, think of the root notes, all right? So 2E is the first root note, 6 on the A string is the second root note. This is gonna be a minor 7 chord voicing, okay? So I'm just barring the 6th fret and I'm hammering down 6 to 8 and 6 to 7 on the D and B strings. That's gonna go to the B flat, minor 7 or minor 11. I always like this chord voicing minor 11, but the root note is the 6th fret on the low E string. And then I've got 6D, 6G, and 4B. Okay? So I'm thinking this note, this note, this note, and this note. Okay? So just to kind of create the pattern of this, we're gonna add chords to each of these notes, but try to make them dynamically different. Okay? The last one would be a D flat dominant 7 or D flat major, 4 6 6 6 middle 4 strings, or 4 6 4 6 middle 4 strings. Okay? So the 1 chord to the 6 chord to the 3 chord to the 5 chord. You can mute it. If you don't know what that 1 6 3 5 means, check out my Patreon, but it's just numbering chords in a progression. And again, this is going to be either an intro or the chorus. Now when the verse starts, I'm playing the chords way differently. Now the root notes are staying the same, but now I'm taking smaller versions of these chords because we're bringing the overall volume of the song down a little bit, letting the singer kind of do some cool verse stuff, and then we have somewhere to go. So it's not always 100 out of 100 every time. I'm still kind of erring on the side of this chord voicing, but I'm really just getting the root note, 2nd fret on the E string, skipping the A string, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's major 7. Okay? Now after that, this is representative of that G flat or F sharp major 7 chord. The full chord, the accompanied low down chord, right? Then from here, I'm gonna go into my next root note. Now I'm playing it instead of with my pointer finger, I'm playing my ring finger. And then now I'm playing just the root note and it's minor 3rd. Remember, this is a minor 7 chord, so a root note, down a string, 2 frets back, so 6A to 4D. This is gonna be representative of the minor chord. Same thing with the next chord, but I'm adding a little twist here. So here's the 1 chord to the 6 chord. Now the 3 chord. Very underrated move here, all right? So I have essentially the exact same shape, but now I'm using my pinky first. Why am I doing that? 6E, 4A, 3D. I want that 3rd fret on the D string there. Okay, now this is a full minor triad. What this does though is it sets me up for my next chord, the 5 chord, because this 3 minor chord, if I take the root note out, I'm left with just the 5 chord, that D flat or C sharp 7, and then I can actually make it a little jazzier by adding a dominant 7 chord voicing there, so it's 4, 3, 4 on the A, D, and G string. See how? 1 chord, 6 chord, 3 chord, 5 chord. And that's just a way down way of playing. And then we can go back up. See, now I can kind of play not palm muted. bring it back down with some of these little like smaller chord voicings, which I think is like such an important and underrated part about playing accompanying rhythm guitar. Cool, so we got a lot going on there. Now the other thing is just kind of riffing over a chord, right? Like a couple times you may have heard her singing, you know, da, 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 da. You'll notice on that fourth chord, there's a lot of space, right? So maybe when she's done singing, I can just riff something around here. I know this is a major chord, any major chord. I have these notes that are at my disposal, right? Which I'm thinking of an arpeggio. So if this is my root note on any major chord, doesn't have to be dominant 7 chord, I can go like this and do a little pentatonic thing. So I'm starting with the root note, 2 frets higher, 2 frets higher, and then I have this whole step A, D, G string vibe that I can take any of these notes and kind of play around in that chord spot. So for instance, do 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 da 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 riff. And because there's space where the singer isn't singing, I can do whatever I want there. If I want to get busier, even with like a strum, like something like that, like that's like just a strumming move that you can practice. I think it's kind of like a little bit of flair. Put some flair out there. Again, it's tough to kind of get that strumming pattern down super tight, but you know, just a different way to practice your rudiments, like your triplets, like 1, 1, just getting like that down, up, down for a beat there. But there's a lot you can do in the space of one chord to kind of create an interesting acoustic guitar arrangement accompaniment thing. Really loving this Martin SC guitar that I'm using. I'll link you to that too, but that Bose system is so good. Like the S1 Pro is amazing. With the wireless stuff, it's so easy to just plug and play literally anywhere. The battery lasts for hours. I've busked with that. We'll have a busking. I'll probably film the busking video too, coming up with Hannah. But again, great first time getting out there with her, and we're looking forward to kind of doing some shows together. So just having good fun over the holiday break here. So thanks for watching. Thank you to Sweetwater for sponsoring the video. I will link you to the Bose S1 Pro and the wireless transmitters that pair with it. Super easy to use. And I'll link you to this guitar too if you guys are interested. But yeah, thank you to Hannah for coming over and singing. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks a lot.